graced once again with the Cody Rhodes vignette. Basically, it was just covering his rehab and all of the same stuff that we have seen. I feel like we need a viewer discretion because I don't like the surgery stuff. Like, I don't want to see his muscle. I don't want to see his skin cut open. It is so
you do.
disgusting.
Yeah, you
Like,
do.
no, I don't.
We all want to see what's going on inside of Cody
No,
Rhodes.
no, I always hated that back in the day when they would show that. Like, I remember vividly when Triple H blew his quad and they were like,
this the one I
look at
remember.
this. And I was like, I don't know how old I was at the time. I want to say I was like 10 or something, but I probably was older. But I would just be like, oh God, like it's just so gross, you know?
I
So
love seeing it.
I
I don't
hate
know.
it. I
I'm a
hate it.
guy, so I feel like anything like cool, like I mean, like
No.
weird and gross and shit.
Yeah.
Like I just
No,
am
I don't
all
like it.
interested. I want to know what's going on in there. It's so
No.
cool.
So anyway, so they do show that, which is like I said, is basically the same things that we've been seeing over the last couple of weeks, and then Cody breaks the internet and announces that he will be returning at the Royal Rumble, and he keeps teasing on Twitter the number 3. He also posted it on Instagram with the vignette from last night. I am assuming he means what?
The 3.
Oh, yeah. So I'm wondering, does that mean he's going to be number 3? Like, is he going to be entrant number 3? Like, what does the 3 mean? Because it's not 3. Royal Rumble's not 3 weeks away. It's not 3 days away.
Not 3 months
I
away.
was just trying to think of what is significant about the number 3. And the only thing that I could think of, because he announced he was returning at the Royal Rumble, was that he might be number 3.
I want your thoughts on this because I see a lot of people right now are saying, "Oh, the lure of surprise returns are over because they announced Cody returning," and I'm like, everyone's already speculating, anyways. All right, like you're already like, yeah, well, he's going to, and so it's one of those things where in wrestling, the obvious just needs to be stated. Like, just it's okay to give the fans like slap them over the face with what they think they know, like it's okay to do that in circumstances. And Cody Rhodes' return at the Rumble, I mean, no one thought he was going to return sooner and definitely not later than the Rumble. So just give, like, I don't see the issue with it at all. If they announce, like, here's your thing, if you like the 3 thing, like him teasing 3, it's getting us talking like this and whatever. Now, if they announced when he was gonna be like his number, I'm pissed. Then that's where you go too much.
Him teasing it is like he's taking it into his own hands. We don't even know what it means either. It could mean something completely.
Like, this is my 3rd Rumble I've ever competed in. It might not be, but
it's
like,
not.
You know what I mean?
It's not. But
it's not. I know it is, but
yeah, no, I saw that on Twitter last night too, and I get why people are upset, just because I think, the way that he got injured and when he had to leave, it was like such a bummer for most people, even if they weren't ever like a super big Cody fan or anything. It was like his return was so exciting that it was kind of like, oh, whoa, So I get that maybe they were hoping for a more exciting return, but I think this is what they wanted. We've been reading about that for weeks now, that they were going to announce his return, basically. And I kind of feel like if it wasn't announced that he was returning at the Rumble, all of us would be expecting it. Like you said, everyone would be like, okay, Cody's coming out at some point. And 2, nothing can top his return last year at WrestleMania. Even though we basically all knew that it was happening, nothing could top that. So why try? Like, this would be not that it's going to be quiet, but it would be like crickets basically compared to Mania. So why overhype it? It's not like his first return. So, I mean, I understand if you're a big fan, you're like, oh man, I really wish that it would have been more of a surprise. I mean, I get it, but I feel like in this instance, it's fine. It's not somebody who's been gone for years and making their return the way it was at Mania. So I think if it was somebody different that maybe hasn't been around, then that would make more sense, like you said. But in this instance, I'm just like, it's whatever. Like, I'm expecting it now. Now the excitement is, when is he going to be entering the Royal Rumble? How long is he going to be in there? Is he going to win? Is he not going to win? That's more of the excitement anyway. So I'm still on the, I don't want Cody Rhodes to win the Royal Rumble though. So
we want I'm on Team Gunther. Gunther's my pick.
but then this is the problem too, right? Like we were just talking about Mania. So it's like it really then dictates how Mania is going to be. So if Gunther, whatever, if his plans are really to face Brock Lesnar, which is what we've been saying, it makes no sense for him to win the Rumble.
Agreed.
So that's why it's like, okay, so if The Rock is supposed to face Roman at Mania, then does that mean The Rock is winning the Rumble, which would be complete bull, and I would be so against it. But then that would mean like, okay, so then if he doesn't win, but that's still the plan, then Roman has to drop the titles. But like, is it really fair for Roman to have such a historic run and then to drop it before Mania? Like, it's so confusing because then there's the two championships. So
Yeah.
it's like we're already talking about them splitting them. So at least the WWE championship would be available to SmackDown. So then I wonder if that means that a SmackDown person, I don't know. See, and that's the thing. So it's like a SmackDown person's going to win, assuming, which could
Or
be
are
Kevin
they?
Owens. Kevin Owens.
Think Kevin
Then
Owens
that
gonna win the Rumble?